It is election day in Ontario, and if you haven't voted, please, for the love of God, go vote. Because Doug had more than a year left where he could have proven that he was still the guy to lead Ontario. Instead, he chose to call an election right at the start of a trade war. He's poured hundreds of thousands of dollars directly up Don Jr.'s nose, and he's given Ontarians every reason to understand that a dead moose at the side of the road would be a better premier than Doug. But he called a snap election when he knew none of his opponents would be fully prepared for a real campaign. And unfortunately, the mainstream Canadian media went along with it, praising him for a bunch of big talk against Trump that he never had to actually have any follow through on. And he won't. Doug has gotten essentially a free pass from most of mainstream media because the fact is, their wealthy owners want someone in power who is aggressively against the provincial government being able to pay their own bills by charging taxes. In Doug's mind, the best chance that his party has is if they push the province so close to bankruptcy and keep it there the same way that Brian Pallister and Heather Stephenson did to Manitoba. Doug is aware that while he's in charge, he can spend as much as he wants and take as many bribes as he wants because nobody is going to find out just how bad the province's finances are until his political career is over. So, Ontario, do what you're going to do. I've done my part, and I don't think that my platform is big enough yet to really make a difference. Quite frankly, it's probably never going to be that big. But I truly hope that the polling has been wrong, and I really hope that especially younger voters who are more cynical and less naive will come out in droves and vote against Doug. Because while Ontario might not be the center of Canada, a healthy Canada needs a healthy Ontario. Because if Ontario is going to elect a mobster for another 4 years, that might mean that Quebec has to be responsible. And do you really think Quebec can be that responsible, Ontario? It can't just be BC and Manitoba and whichever Atlantic provinces are not currently punching themselves in the face.